Hey there, StarCraft fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be a 2v2 featuring Tier 3 patron of mine, MackWinston, on Yellowjacket. Not sure I know this map, let's figure it out together. Top right side, we have Team Captain America, Hemaka, a Terran player, red. We've got a blue Protoss, MackWinston. In the south side, we've got Team Joker, we're going to call him, the purple Protoss player, Lute. And then AxelR, who is a blue, kind of more of a cerulean, maybe kind of a, whatever this color is, man, a lighter blue, light blue Zerg player. So we've got a PVZ team, a PZ team versus a PT team here on Yellowjacket. Looks like we'll have a nice ramp leading out from the main base here. Are there any ways other to get into the main base? No. So if you're doing a one-base play, all you have to do is wall this off, and then your expansions are here with a wide ramp leading into it. Another access point here. And man, and here as well. So, so wide open naturals and a very, very buttoned up main base here on Yellowjacket. The name of this replay was a very normal standard replay for MackWinston. I'm not sure if he's being sarcastic, but let's go ahead and see what's going on here, man. And again, if you want me to cast your replay like I'm casting MackWinston's, go ahead and go to patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Subscribe at the tier 3 level. And let me know. And then I will go ahead and put you on that list. Like MackWinston, like Rocket. Like our guys, Bill Nye. Alright, what are we doing, guys? What is the play here? Looks like very, very one-basing here from our guy, Lute. Good scout here. We've got 3 gateways and a cyber core with a warp-in upgrade coming in here. Warp gate is on the way here. 2 gas as well. We've got a spawning pool. We have a hatch from his Zerg teammate here. We have what looks like a gate expand here from our guy MackWinston. And Hemaka here is going up to starports with tech labs. Is it going to be a battle cruiser rush here from our guy Hemaka? Look at this. Double starport with tech lab. Factory already done. Double gas already done here. I think you need more than 2 gas to support 2 battle cruisers at a time here. But we will see. We will see what the plan is from Hemaka. Making Stalkers. Stalkers are good against battle cruisers. MackWinston here needs to protect those battle cruisers with something that's good against Stalkers. I want to say Immortals. So we will see if he's going to go ahead and throw down a Robo or not. Yeah, so 3 warp gate opening here into an expansion here from Lute. If you're not going to pressure with a 3 warp gate expansion timing here, then what are we doing? We've got robotics facility here for MackWinston. Excellent stuff. And it's going to be Banshees. Is it going to be mass Banshee here from Hemaka? I kind of like it. Kind of like the idea here. Excellent micro there from Hemaka, kiting that Ling. This little probe here contributing in his own special way. And I think we are ramping up for an excellent, excellent 2v2 here from our guy, MackWinston. Yeah, get upgrades. Get upgrades for these Banshees if you're going mass Banshees, right? Cloak is good. Speed is good for those Banshees. Hyperflight Rotor, which again is one of my favorite upgrades, named upgrades. Favorite names for an upgrade? Okay. Favorite name for an upgrade in StarCraft 2, as well as Infernal Pre-Igniter. Those are my top 2. I got a 3rd hatch from AxelR. We've got a Roach Warren here from AxelR. Not very good against Banshees. But it's going to be a Stalker, a Roach composition with a few Lings here from our South team. And our Team Captain America is just going to be a lot of Banshees and Immortals. Interesting. I like it. These Banshees are already harassing these Queens. Excellent anti-air. Excellent. Showing. Oh, Hyperflight Rotor is already done. Never mind. Excellent anti-air. Excellent as at defending here. We've got a late Spore here. And that is the punishment. That is the punishment here. You lose 12 drones if you still do not have a Spore at 4 minutes and 30 seconds against Terran. And even earlier, if you're facing off against the Protoss going Oracles here, man, Banshees are so good against buildings, good against workers. They are just flimsy, and that is why you don't see them very often. And taking down the third hatch with Banshees. Run! Run! Get Cloak, man. Why are you not getting Cloak for these? You could have killed all of these Stalkers. They don't have vision. Look, no observers. None. We're going into, wow, quadruple Stargate off of 2 base here from our guy Lute. What? What is that all about? Get Cloak, man. Get Cloak. I don't know. Okay, we're not making any more Banshees, I guess. What? Is there a follow-up here? Is that just a Hyperflight rotor opening into something else? I don't see a fusion core anywhere. This is such a weird game from the Terran player. Rebuilding his third is our guy, AxelR. And just a lot of Stalkers, an Immortal here for MackWinston. Just hanging back. Just macroing up. We are still making Banshees and still no Cloak. Dude, Twilight Council on the way from Mac. I love that. And what are we doing with this? Phoenix. Phoenix are a good answer to Banshees because, again, Banshees cannot shoot up, only down. Sky Toss, says Mac. Yeah, he sees Hallucinated Phoenix. Great scout there. He sees the 4 Stargates on 2 base. It's like, is there a 3rd base here? We've repaired up the Banshees. I do like that. And there's a Fusion Core. Yeah, so Fusion Core. So Phoenix are good against Banshees, but not very good against Battle Cruisers. We will see. We will see what's going on here. Banshees versus Stalkers, not good. But again, with Cloak... all things are possible. Phoenix cleaning up the Banshees. Why are you still here? Oh my gosh, Banshees all dead. 0 army supply now for our Terran guy. What is it? Yeah, 2 Marines. 2 Marines now. He's making a tank. But that was... gosh. That's what happens to Banshees when they don't have Cloak. If you're going to go mass Banshee with Hyperflight Rotor, get Cloak for them. He's like, nah, man, I'm not going to make any more Banshees. We're going to go full on into a Battle Cruiser. Maybe, okay, never mind. 2nd factory. And there we go. 2 Battle Cruisers with 2 factories on 2 bases. Again, I don't know. I don't know what your plan is here. Maybe Siege Tank Battle Cruiser. That could be fun. Maybe Cyclone BC would be fun. Kind of interesting to control that one for sure. 3rd base again, replanted by AxelR. Excellent creep spread by the Zerg player. I like it a lot. And a 3rd Nexus here for MackWinston. He is ahead of the other players on macro here. And I don't know why Lute... There we go. I was going to say, I don't know why Lute hasn't had a 3rd base yet. But hey, it's a 3rd base. Ping. Don't know what the ping is. But again, 3rd base here. And yeah, Mac, I don't think he sent anything across the map other than a Hallucinated Phoenix and maybe a Probe Scout. He's just like, 3rd base, Macro Simulator, 3rd base from Hemaka, around the 12 o'clock spot as well. Just kind of... So we've got Lings, we have Hydralisks. Hydralisks are good against Banshees, but not as good against Battle Cruisers. They're a little too flimsy to trade very well against BCs. So we will see. The answer to BCs is Corruptors from the Zerg perspective, but if you have enough Hydras and there are like only a couple Battle Cruisers, yeah, you can take them down pretty easy. So we will see what the Battle Cruiser count is. We'll see what the upgrades are as well. The only person who has armor upgrades is MackWinston. Armor and attack upgrades. That's it. Everybody has like speed, an Ion Pulse Crystal, Hyperflight Rotor, things like that, but nobody has an armor or attack upgrade at 9 minutes except for our guy Mac. Another expansion over here from AxelR. I love it. 3rd base done by Lute. We've got 2 Battle Cruisers here versus Stalkers and Phoenix and Hydralisks. You trained them to do anti-air. You trained the opposing team to do anti-air when you showed up with those Banshees. And hey, well, look, they have anti-air. Oh, yeah, these Battle Cruisers. Get out of there, man. Jump. He jumps it out. Excellent jump out. Okay, so fair enough. He knows how to jump Battle Cruisers out of danger, so that is pretty much the #1 skill you need to have with battlecruisers in StarCraft 2. Yamato's on the way. That's number 2. Number 2 skill, know how to Yamato. Creep spread in. And Mac here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Indeed. And here we go. Mac finally moving out, lifting a queen. We have Immortals, we have Stalkers, we have Archons. I think we can fight here. Wow, that's a lot of Hydralisks. Good against Immortals, good against Archons. Phoenix lifting all of the Stalkers, most of the Stalkers it feels like here. And look at this. Excellent job defending at the same time from Team South. Pushing our guy MackWinston back. He's running. All of his Archons are dead. All of his Immortals are dead. And we've got a Void Ray here as well for some reason. Fair enough. Are we going to keep attacking? No, just maybe defend, and then fall back. That's A-okay. Says our guy AxelR. I think we could have taken down this Nexus here. Is Storm done? Storm is done for MackWinston. Again, creep spread is impressive for this level of game. I like it. I like this creep spread a lot. Expanding again is Lute down to the 6th side here. 4th base. He was on 2 base for so long, but now at 11 minutes, he's on his 4th base. We are making a lot of Phoenix here from Mac to counter the Phoenix from the south side Protoss. Lute. And still making BCs here is Hemaka. How many BCs are there now? We've got 4. What are the upgrades? No attack or armor upgrades. He's working on them, to be fair. He's not neglecting them entirely. He's just a little bit late to the party, and he can catch up. That's not a problem. Ooh, a little bit of a fleet beacon. Maybe carriers could be pretty good here. Carriers against Hydras. Carriers against Phoenix. Going to be a pretty good answer here. But Void Rays and Corruptors are now out from Axel. So the problem is your enemies are making anti-BC comps. And anti-BC is also anti-carrier. So you don't probably want to go for that here. Probably just going to go for an eye on Pulse Crystals for Phoenix. Obviously, the Corruptors are one of the best anti-air units in the game. They're going to be good against carriers, against BCs, against everything. Liberators, against Phoenix, against anything that can fly. They're going to be great. So these guys jump in. It's like, yeah, no, not with this Void Ray Stalker Corruptor comp. Good stuff. Where'd that Spire come up? He just built it right here. Good man. Got into Spire when he needed to do it. Zerg players can be stubborn about that. I can be stubborn about that, but he knows what's up. Good job from AxelR. Job it in. Max is back by himself. Going to snipe down a single hatchery. Probably not going to do much else unless he gets some good storms off on these Hydras. Where are the High Templar? There it is. Beautiful, beautimous. Wonderful storm here. Big fan of those storms. New base coming in, replacing it immediately. I'd love to see an expansion here. The creep's already there, man. You got creep spread out further than it is. So it's a pretty safe place to expand. If you're going to spread creep somewhere, you should do it. Void Rays engaging. Mac doesn't like it. He's trying to storm them, take those shields off, and then maybe engage. He's got a lot of Stalkers, a lot of Phoenix, and a lot of Storm. I kind of feel like a stand and fight situation there would have been good, but then these Hydras down here are a good Storm target as well. Expanding up this way again is Max, but I don't know about that one. Can he hold it is the question. It's a big old PvP up this way. The Phoenix are fighting against the Void Rays. Void Rays not doing Prismatic Alignment against the Phoenix, which is really smart. Size Storming. Again, beautifully done here, but too many Hydras, not enough Storm. That 5th base is canceled. Max not happening. Where are the battle cruisers? Where are they? Where is the teamwork, man? I don't know. Widowmine's out there. Cool. Widowmine's doing stuff. I'm not sure what they're trying to do. Size Storm in a choke against Hydras as their natural enemy. Coming down, trying to fight. No, too many Stalkers now. Voider's getting wiped out. Falling back again. Any more Storms available against these Hydras? Maybe you don't need them. Maybe the Hydras are going to fall back anyway. And in fact, they do fall back anyway. Drilling Claws is on the way from Hemaka. Where's his army at? 6 PCs with 1/1 upgrades. Hyperfly or Rotor. There we go. And the Yamato. So, battlecruiser upgrades are fine. He's not getting any further upgrades, which I'm kind of concerned about. Dude, Lute's working on 3-3 for his air. Let's go, Lute. Lute looking good in the hood right now. Widowmine's kind of burrowing in random spots here. Terran just kind of doing his own thing in this game. He doesn't really have much of an army. I mean, 6 BCs and 10 tanks is okay. But at this stage of the game, 143, he is lower than most people in the game, except for Lute, who did lose a lot of his army up there and was actually fighting. So I'd like to see the Terran player actually, I mean, if you're going to go BCs, get a ton of BCs. That can be really hard to deal with, especially if they're Yamatoing stuff. Spending down the right side is Hemaka. Up the left side, a little Roach Hydra army. Gonna do pretty well against what Max is doing here, except for, again, the storm is a problem. Ooh, tank transfer. Sniped. I like the scan. He's like, what killed me? Dude, you saw it. Your tank died. Yeah, Void Ray count, super hefty here from Lute. Again, those upgrades. 3-3 on the way at 15 minutes. Love that. Max is sitting here at 2-2, but he hasn't started his 3-3 yet. Down the right side, battle. Ooh, Widowmine's connecting on some of that. Some of that Corruptor Ball. And then as soon as the anti-BC mission shows up, he gets out of there. Done a pretty good job keeping the VCs alive. And by that, I mean he hasn't lost a single battle cruiser today, which is insane. Yeah, Zealot run by, tries to get something done. These Void Rays were previously prismatically aligned because they were, well, they were trying to deal with the BCs, but then the BCs left. So Widowmine, bam. Widowmine, bam. Widowmine, bam. Widowmine, bam. Down the left side, and a base down again. Hatch down. How do you kill a Zerg player? Kill their hatcheries, man. Loving this comp. Looking pretty darn strong. Roach Hydra are going to struggle against all of this, especially with the Psystorm. Here come the Void Rays again. And Psystorming. There you go. Psystorm going to take so many shields. Again, if they just want to chase you, storm them into oblivion. My gosh, they are so bruised up. I think he can kind of stand and fight right now. Wow. Yeah, Roach Hydra against Infinite Storm's going to have a bad time. Fight the Void Rays. They are so injured. Look how injured they are, Mac. Mac. Do you see how injured they are? Yeah, there we go. I think he's just going to fight it now. He recognizes they're all going to die. I think these Stalkers, with the upgrade they've got 2-2, all the Void Rays are down. Needs to warp in some more Stalkers here maybe to deal with these carriers, Corruptors, trying to find what they can do, but there's a lot of turrets over this way. They decide to fall back. Nothing doing. So both players have sent some pretty decent attacks up to the other side of the map, but nothing's happened yet. We are expanding everywhere. Every base on Yellowjacket is appearing to be taken here. Getting fairly close. Music died on me there. It's back. Had to start a new track, I guess. These Widow Mines just not getting cleaned up, man. Like, they don't notice there are Widow Mines back here. Very funny. This one's going to get a kill, too. Like, they're not getting humongous, you know, probe stat kills because they're coming to a base that doesn't really exist yet. Right, so there's another one. Finally, an observer comes over from Lute, and he's like, oh, there's Widow Mines scattered all over the place. And then it dies to the Widow Mine. We were so close to dealing with this problem. Dude, again, not tons of kills. 4 kills, 4 kills, 4 kills, 4 kills, 2 kills, and 3 kills. Like, it adds up, is what it does in the end there. Battle cruisers down to the right side. Stalker, basically Stalker High Templar army down the left side here. Battle cruisers have +2 armor. Takes down a Nexus. Widowmine burrows in the position. Corruptor taking Widowmine shots is so bad. Pushing back, falling back. Are we at a Storm? Where's the Storm? There it is. Storm connects big time. Again, Roach Hydra against Storm. Nice feedback on the Overseers as well. Does not kill either of them, which is kind of annoying, but does hurt them pretty badly. Observer from Mac is here in case Lurkers start showing up here, but the Zerg player does not show any interest in going to Lurkers today. Carriers swinging around, finally clearing out these Widow Mines that caused him so many problems down to the right section of this map. Is it enough? I don't actually know. Kabam! Rebuilding the Nexus. Bottom right, Widow Mined as well. Further upgrades here for the battle cruisers would be nice, but I'm not sure we're going to see any of those Lings rolling into a base that has not a planetary at all. My goodness. But battle cruisers will clear it out. They don't really get much done at all. Carriers have arrived. Battle cruisers jumping in. BC versus carrier. Yamatos are going down. Void Rays doing what they can here as well. Hemaka says, help, there's Void Rays and carriers against my battle cruisers. They're all going down. They have way better upgrades than I do too. Oh, the battle cruisers are snipety sniped. On the other side of it, Max says, no, I'm going to do a counterattack. I guess we're going to base race or something. Seems like a plan here. Yamatoing again. Yeah, it just takes so long to kill BCs that have the armor upgrades they do with a +3. This guy gets left behind and dies. Tries to go back home and deal with this army. The Stalkers are okay, but the Storm, though. Yeah, Zerg player's down under 100 supply. He went the wrong comp today. I love the Corruptors, but he had nothing to do against Stalker Storm. In fairness, it's a hard comp to deal with as Zerg. I get it. But Stalkers, again, against carriers, pretty fantastic. There's a reason we don't see carriers in PvP very much, or if ever. If ever. Quacha. Quacha. Yeah, man. Loot under 100 supply. Axel, 100 supply. Mac, 170. Sniping yet another hatchery. This one's dead. Max expanded this way, right next door to where the Zerg was, and then killed his bases. Yeah, Zerg player is on no mining whatsoever. He's a broke as a joke. The Corruptors can't do anything. Ow! About these Stalkers. Widowmine shots are murdering him as well. And Loot still trying to do stuff down this way. Loot has income. Lurkers are on the way from AxelR. Holy smokes. Remember when I was like, he's not showing any interest in making lurkers? He just spent the last of his gas on a bunch of lurkers. 18 of them. To be exact, he's got 2/2 upgrades on them. No immortals in this army for Mac is going to be a problem. You can storm them, but it takes several storms to kill a lurker. The battle cruisers need to come over here and deal with this. Except, oh, that's right. Oh, the battle cruisers are not dead. There are 8 BCs on the map. Since when are there 8 BCs on the map? Where are they? Go do something. Why are you parking in? Okay, all the BCs are parked at home right now. Hemaka, be a good teammate, man. Get out here. Start killing stuff. Harass. Do what you gotta do, man. Lurkers burrowing in. Yeah, cannot deal with the lurks. Not this many lurkers. You can kill everything else. The Void Rays can die. Absolutely. The Nexuses can die as well. The Stalkers are just trying to stay alive as much as they can here. He's trying to deal with them a little bit. The ones at the front kind of get sniped out. They're chasing. They're chasing. They don't have any upgrades because, again, upgrades are a little bit hard to come by in this game. They don't have the range upgrade. They don't have the burrow speed upgrade, adaptive talons either. Seismic spines are not on the menu. Okay, sniping down queens. Zerg player trying to long distance mine over here. Yeah, this is how you deal with lurkers. Spread them out, man. Line them up. Suddenly, oh, remember those lurkers he had? He's got 4 remaining. Zerg players out of it. Protoss player had his economy murdered as well by this big Stalker army of doom. And I like Max falling back. He's like, well, I guess that's good enough. I mean, did he lose his... He didn't lose his obs. He's just not killing creep tumors. There you go. As much as he should be here. Ling counterattack. That's what you can do when you got 1,000 minerals, is make a bunch of lings. They've got upgrades of +2 armor, and that's it. +2 carapace. No adrenal, no nothing else. No attack upgrades for those lings at all. These are just like the worst possible lings. He's going to roll into this mineral line again. Try to get something done. The battle cruisers are rolling. Loot just taps. He's out of it, and he should be. And that's your good game. Mac and Hemaka get their win in 24 minutes and 10 seconds. What an absolutely crazy game. What a fantastic, fantastic showing there from our guy. Who else but MackWinston? Yeah, I mean, the Terran was good. I'm not going to say the Terran was a bad player, but upgrades weren't very good. You can't open up Sky Toss into more Sky Toss because the enemy will make stuff to counter your Sky Toss. So we open up Sky Terran into Sky Terran. It's the same thing, right? Same problem. Is that the enemies had the answers to the BCs for the most part. But then Mac with the Stalkers that are good against a lot of things, most everything, right? Especially stuff that flies. So against the Corruptors, against the Void Rays, against the Carriers, the Stalker showed up and kind of ruined everything that way. Psystorm was beautiful. Again, if you can't Psystorm as Protoss, good luck ever getting promoted in StarCraft 2. It's an essential spell that you need if you're going to win, and he did it. So good job by Mac. Good job kind of keeping some pressure on them when he started the pressure. The pressure was a little bit late, but once Mac started getting in there, he started coming back, sniping bases, pulling back, coming back again, sniping bases. I love the expansion patterns from him as well. I like the upgrades. He's got the 3-3 rocking. He's got 1-1 for his air as well. Nicely done. The 3-3-3 was great out of loot, but didn't have the macro going. Expansions were too late. And just making the Void Rays in a situation where there are that many Stalkers on the field is going to be tough to deal with. So, GG, man. Way to go, Idaho. Resources lost in this game are, let's see, about 70, 80,000 for Team South and only about 47,000 for Team North. So, that's a big number. Absolutely, positively. 62 drones died. 101 Stalkers died for Mac there, which is a lot of dead Stalker. He ended up with 57 at the end, so it was a very Stalker Christmas here. By Christmas, I mean Thanksgiving. Anyway, that's coming up, but in America anyway. But good stuff, great stuff by Mac. That's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.